So what was Elizabeth May campaigning about? Something to do with drugs?
Pharmacare, free pharmacare.
No, it's more like decriminalizing because of the opioid epidemic.
Time 5 minutes. Average heart rate 142. Workout average pace 7 minutes 33 seconds per kilometer.
Yeah, she was talking about the Uruguayan model or the Portuguese model.
They decriminalized coke. But they had to have a lot of clinics and stuff in place because they didn't want it was the free-for-all.
Well, I think the bottom line is that she's trying to say that the drug problem is a health issue, not a criminal issue.
Exactly.
And a lot of people are saying, we don't want to spend all this healthcare money on addicts.
Until they get under their family.
Or until they get involved in some sort of robbery related to stealing drugs or money. Oh, there's a deer. He's hardly got a
They've started the birth control injections in North
on the deer,
Yeah.
not on the people.
What do you think?
Anyway, talking of birth control, hello. I heard a podcast this morning about out in the Shetlands. They're practicing birth control for the sheep
Why?
because they have such a rough life. A lot of the ewes get impregnated in the first year, and then they either die or their babies are very weak. So they want them not to get impregnated for the first year. So what they're doing is they're sewing a plastic patch over the back of the ewe in her fur to stop the males from mounting her. Well, they might. They won't be able to impregnate the young ewes. I think that was in St Kilda or the Hebrides. Hang on. So what was the worst part of the trip? The actual flying? How was the connections? Did you have to run with the kids? That's always... Do you remember that time when we were in Arizona?
Yeah.
What was it? They didn't change for...
The clocks and the...
Yeah, so we
thought we
thought...
had an hour more.
We thought we had an hour to spare, that's right. And this was after running 100 miles. We had to run in the airport.
Yeah.
And then they were literally closing the doors.
Yeah, because I closed the doors and said, when down there, we probably can get on.
Yeah,
And then we had to sit.
separate rows. We could squeeze you in. It was like a school bus, really. But that was from what? From Sana, Phoenix.
It might have been some... yes.
Scottsdale. I don't know. Oh, Santa Fe.
Yeah.
Time 10 minutes. Average heart rate 158.
That was
Workout average pace 7 minutes 26 seconds per kilometer.
That's right. So we were trying to get the flight to Santa Fe. And
From Santa Fe.
from Phoenix. Sun
We went by train.
Harbor, I think it was called.
Zone 3.
That's Phoenix, but we went from Albuquerque to Santa Fe by rail.
Didn't we rent a car? 1 year we did.
One day we did. The next year they wanted $600 for not bringing it back to Phoenix.
Oh,
Zone 4.
So that's why we flew.
yeah. But that must have been around
Zone 3.
when with daylight saving.
It was.
But what season would have that been? That would have been October, yeah, that's right. Because they always used to say that it was very close to Halloween.
Yeah.
The javelina. Hence the
Costume.
costumes, yeah.
And you're with your hat and everything.
What costume are you? They thought I was Raul Castro.
No. The other one. His
Fidel?
brother.
No, I
Fidel, right?
think, no, Fidel, right? Yeah, they thought I was trying to be Fidel.
Yeah.
Maybe that, or Groucho Marx or something.
No, they said Fidel, right?
Fidel.
And you're thinking, what? My
Yeah.
name's Carlos.
I figured that the wind factor of having a brimmed hat was insignificant at the speed I was traveling.
Well, and it was the desert.
It was very sunny, yeah. Probably saved myself a little bit of heat stroke. Up. But that way they don't really have to explain balance, or
No, they learn.
they learn how to brake with their feet. You know, they can put their feet down. It's very intuitive to learn like that. But the original ones used to be made out of wood. They looked like hobby horses, like in a what's it called now? A kinder gym. So the other thing that they do in yin yoga on Sunday is they play some music. They have one of those meditative, non-generic,
Zone 2.
but not a loop tape. But she obviously knows what's going on by what tune is playing. It's more for her than anybody else.
Oh, it keeps track of the changes.
Yeah.
Zone 3.
But the first class that I did with her was the same day as the race with Derek. So I figured I needed it. And the fact that we didn't have to balance or do anything particularly strenuous, that was the thing. It was holding a semi-painful pose. Well, that's where the business about breathing into the areas of discomfort. I was focusing on my breathing, trying to ease
Time
the
15
areas.
minutes. Average heart rate 128. Workout average pace 8 minutes 1 second per kilometer.
That's pretty standard for us for here. 8 minutes. Sometimes we're like 7:40. But today I had a bit of a flutter at the beginning there. But in a way, by starting off a little more comfortably, I could probably finish a little more, vigorously.
When I'm the other way around. If I can start off speedy, then I can slow down at the end. And my average is still.
And we meet on in the middle there, on that ramp going down by the what's it called now?
That's still thinking speedy, but
Tinkertown.
it's after that.
That's a really bad name, Tinkertown. I mean, I bet it was the same guy with the same chainsaw that's been annoying me for years with his little additions.
Well, I think there has a,
They're like Tinker Town or Tinker Toys.
yeah, the tinker is gypsy.
Oh, it has other connotations.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right, the Tinkers. That's what the Irish would say. I'm going to leave you for the Tinkers. That's what Pat used to say to Matthew.
Yeah, and that was what we were for.
No. When I first knew her in London, Matthew was probably 10 months old. Just got a midge in my eye.
A what?
A midge.
Oh, you're not wearing glasses, eh?
No, well, I took them off because of this going into the shadows of the forest. But
You wear your clear ones.
that's true. I could have done.
What they're for. For me, you have to wear them.
But luckily, it didn't go in the eye. It just sort of hung around the lashes a bit until I squashed it into my eyelashes. Hello.
It'd be very painful, actually.
What was that?
It can be painful to get a thing in your eye.
Yeah. So I wonder if we'll see the Saturday morning 39. The one and only.
Might have changed now that it's
It might be, yeah, now that UVic is open again for
Three.
business. Is that one of your pickleball friends?
Yeah.
Is that the guy, Lars?
Finish.
Lars or Sven or whatever?
Ari.
Ariadne. Or Aristotle.
No.
No?
Ari's going to be moving.
Okay. I used to have a Filipino friend called Ariston.
Yeah, but Ari.
Yeah.
Time 20 minutes. Average heart rate 130. Workout average pace 7 minutes 51 seconds per kilometer. Time for hydration.
So 20 minutes done of running time. And I'm running with Norma again. Her first run since she's been home. But we do have a functioning dishwasher. We are now filling it with plates. Soon we will test it. I think the new dishwasher has a slightly different action. It has a different thing on the top.
Exactly. That's why you have to turn the plates differently.
Uh-huh. Does it have an extra shelf or is it still two? All right. And the cutlery one is different.
Zone 2. Zone 1.
Or I might go and do loops of Lambrick. Because I might have a very sort of strange number of minutes to make up.
Zone 2.
I know that walking to yoga takes 50 minutes, 25 minutes each way. So if I finish today with 50 minutes to go,
You don't have to do anything.
I just have to walk to yoga. But I got a feeling I was factoring in 50 minutes of something else, but it could be, as I say, 50 minutes of hiking rather than...
We'll know when you get the data.
Yeah. Once I have the data, I will know. Hello. Hi.
Zone 3.
Hello. Thank you. Hi.
Zone 4.
I just heard a zone 4. It's always when we start to climb up again. So this is a traditional hike always for me. Last time I ran this one was quite a while ago, maybe.
1974.
No, I think it was about 5 years ago. I would still run up here, but
That was before you knew.
that was before I realized that that wasn't the plan. I was communicating with a friend of mine who takes really good videos, and I asked him what camera he uses, and he gave me one of these initial type names, a TSI 28 or something. So I Googled it and I looked it up. It's tiny, it's about this size, but it's not like the GoPro. It doesn't have that fisheye lens effect that makes all the trees look curved. And it's totally waterproof. And it's not totally out of my price bracket. It's like $330.
So next one, get it.
Yeah. And
But you have to be sure that it can transfer to your devices.
Yeah, I said to him,
A lot of other
I asked him, I said,
only Android.
what other cameras do you use? He said, I got a Sony, which is probably like what I'm using. And he said, but it's not very fast, meaning that the automatic shutter exposure control and everything else focus takes a second or two to fix.
Wow.
Whereas the other
That's
camera,
not
he
the
said,
only
is
thing that it means.
it makes
means
it
the
successful.
size of the detector is larger in the T
Yep.
than is in the S, because that's what makes it fast.
Yeah. He said it was definitely... What he did was he took a video of a helicopter landing and he did it in super slow-mo after he'd filmed it at regular speed, and you could see the blades.
Turn it.
Yep, you could see that they were clear as well. They weren't just a blur. So the camera was really doing a great job to be able to slow the video down, because video is always less good. So he had like 7 seconds of video, and he made a 1.5 minute clip with it. Anyway, he's out in St. Kilda. That's why I was listening to that podcast. I said, that's where Phil is. Morning. Hello. wonder if you'll see the plein air painters today.
The dodgy.
Bit dodgy, yeah.
Uh,
Their easels will blow away.
Zone 3.
and I said showers this morning,
Okay.
possibly.
So I guess if they had to drive quite a way to get here, they might say, well,
Zone 2.
yeah, they'll go to the chosen. It looks like they're having a picnic here.
Zone 3.
Hey, I decided not going through there till I got my food.
And I take the shortcut that I never take.
Yeah.
Yep. The reason I took the shortcut that I never take was because I figured they're going to increase the erosion there, but if you look at the other corner, that's been eroded because doing the shortcut that I take when I go around that corner. So I should just pull up stakes and take that corner out and let it form by footwear.
Oh, they're not stopping yet.
No. But that little wooden corner is kind of superfluous there.
Zone 2.
Hello.
Zone 3.
Dog training exercise. A little bit too excited with that dog.
Zone 2. Zone 1.
That must have been a passing car, because there's no sign of any Smoky Joes here.
Well, it could have been just crossing the road.
No, I think it was probably somebody smoking in their moving car, which is
Yeah, probably.
a rolling violation. I guess it would carry the same kind of fine as drinking a beer in the car.
Time 35 minutes. Average heart rate 128. Workout average pace 8 minutes 9 seconds per kilometer. Zone 3.
True, and it also would depend if they could prove that you were intoxicated, because you can legally drink up to
You can't
0.08.
drink in your car ever.
No, that's right, not if the car's moving. You can't have open liquor in the vehicle.
Even if it's closed.
Yeah. It's like you can't just take a swig and then put the bottle under the seat.
No.
Zone 2.
It reminds me of when I went to Radio Shack to buy one of
Zone
those
3.
tiny little televisions, you know, the original ones with a little aerial. They had UHF TV channels. Well, I went into Radio Shack and there was a French-Canadian girl serving me. And I said I was a chef de cuisine. And she thought,
The boss.
no, she thought I said a chauffeur. Because I said I could watch it while I'm working. And she thought I was a driver and I would watch TV while I'm working.
Zone 2.
I tried to explain to her that I was doing prep. Hi there.
Good morning.
Have a good run.
Zone 3.
See, look.
Take it from the other side.
Which side?
That side.
I always take them from the same spot, that's true. This way I will have the sun behind me. Yep, there's definitely a lot of changing leaves. The maples are all turning brown. You were saying that the trees in Ontario were really gorgeous. You must get some different...
Crimsons and
Oh, yeah.
almost fluorescent pinks.
We just go from brown to green, or green to brown, I should say.
No, we got yellow here.
A bit of yellow, yeah. But there you get more of those other shades of
Yeah.
red, even on the same tree, right? Or is it just different trees have different
They go through
the phases?
the collection.
Zone 2.
But when they're in amongst the pines and that, it's great because it's dark
Yep,
green. And
you
then
get the evergreens, the
brilliant
conifers. Yeah. Vermont and Quebec is good for that too. New Brunswick. Through the graveyard of the trees. Towards the weir.
Zone 3.
So my heart rate strap seems to be working fine now. I'm always a little suspicious at the beginning, sometimes if I think it hasn't been charged up recently. But today I knew we had just 50 minutes to do. I'll charge it when I get back. And then it'll be set for a couple of days.
Zone 2.
Hello. Hi there, Pooch. Hello. Time for my sunglasses.
Time 40 minutes. Average heart rate 128. Workout average pace 8 minutes 19 seconds per kilometer. Time for hydration.
Not today, it isn't. I don't hydrate till I get home.
Zone 3. Zone 1.
So now it's the stealth run. We're running on asphalt, and this is where I try and run as quietly as I can,
Zone 2.
as if I'm trying to sneak up on somebody. Hello. Into the wind and into the sun.
Zone 3.
One kilometer to go. So next week, I don't know if Derek's going to be running, but I'm definitely going to go and get corn next week. Obviously, weather permitting, because I could always do my run up there even if I'm not with Derek. I just go up to Mitchell's and
Well, prediction is it's going to be rain.
next Thursday?
Yeah, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
while.
That's on
It's 8:48. Yeah, so we're definitely going to be 50 minutes today.
Conquers are out.
Yeah, the old Buckeyes. So do we have a plan to travel anywhere in
Zone
February?
No,
When would you like to travel?
I have time to think about it.
When you have time to think about it. That's a good answer. But basically, most things can be organized with a couple of weeks of anticipation.
Yeah, and it's a little more expensive, but
Yeah,
not necessarily.
that's true. We might get a seat sale. And the Airbnb kind of thing as well.
Yeah, I was actually thinking November, not February.
November? Wow.
November.
Yeah, well, I get these reminders about what I was doing a year ago, and I'm starting to get ones from Portugal. I think, no, Wales, that's right. We went to Wales in November one year.
Zone 2.
Went to see Mary. Because I was getting all those pictures that I took when we were in Wales.
That would be November,
Yep,
like last November.
yep.
Zone 3.
No socks. No, that's right. We did see one deer, but that was right at the beginning. We might see the same deer again. It was right around here. Hi.
Plum, chicken.
I should know this guy by his gait, but I don't.
Is he from our present?
Maybe. Hello.
Zone 4.
I had another life
Zone 3.
lesson at that thing.
Time 15 minutes. Average heart rate 131. Workout average pace 8 minutes 18 seconds per kilometer.
It was weird when I was going up to see Derek on race day. I thought I saw the sucker punch guy again.
Oh no.
Yeah, Derek said he's seen him once near McDonald's.
She should put photograph him.
Yeah,
No, just photograph him and then we send that to the police and say, I've had trouble with this guy.
yeah.
That's all you have to do. You don't have to be
Zone 2.
identified. But he needs to be identified.
Yeah, as a person of interest.
Yeah, so that when they get 3 reports, they'll pick him up.
Zone 3.
So just finishing off now. Norma's taken the lead once again, sprinting into the sunshine, and me plodding away behind, trying to stay in zone 3. I think I managed.
Zone 4.
Oh, just as I was saying that. So, $51.
Workout paused. Workout stopped.
Thank you. Where's the cat?
Zone 2.